Hello, hello. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome back to my channel. We are here to do the walkthrough of the Countryside file folder journal. This is the flip through of it, so let's have a look. So on the front I put this false front cover just to protect the very front cover, because although it is a little thicker than a file folder, I didn't want it to really get ruined by, squishing it here. And I reinforced the back one as well. But we reinforced the front one by taking a hard chipboard and cutting it to a little smaller and then backing it. So this journal measures, the spine itself is 1 3/8 inch wide, but when you add the back and the front, it's 2 1/4. This front and this back, 2 1/4. The front measures 6 by 8 1/2. Well, 8 and almost 3/4 really. 8 5/8. There we go. Excuse me. So you just pop this off of the little hitching post, and you can see here that this is the back of it. It's all finished, so you could actually write back there if you wanted. Maybe we'll put "this book belongs to" right there. I'd love to do that. And I can't forget, I need to get one of these out. And I need to get one of these out. Okay, let's do the flip through. We might just put this on the front. We'll see. Okay, so this is the same cover, but a larger piece of paper. This was a 12 by 12. This was a 6 by 8. So let's take a look. Okay, so we start here. We finished this one up yesterday with some extra flowers and some geese. And we have 2 little journaling cards inside. Now, most of these journaling cards I kept to a minimum by not over decorating the front. If they were decorated, I pretty much left them. And then they're thick enough that you can just journal right on the back. And then on this one, just pull out one side of the string, the ribbon, seam binding. And we have a flip pocket here. This one opens at the top. Excuse me while it was too thick to put a thumb hole in it. So there's a big long card in there. It has seed catalog information on the back. But you could journal on the front and put the seed catalog information showing through the window if you'd like. We decorated it with a few roses and a fence. And then here we have some tucks. And we continued this tuck with more sunflowers. Here we have just a tag. And then over here we have quite a few items. We decorated with some bees and sunflowers and a chicken. And here I just have extra pieces plus a journaling card or a whatever you want to do with it card. And then here's some extra flowers and a few butterflies. So those are part of the journal. Let me pull this up. There we go. I will, well, let's go ahead and tie it. And just tie it down into a bow. The reason I went with this idea instead of the chain and decorative charms was to keep it as flat as possible. I didn't want to destroy this front cover since it is a little thinner than you would normally see on a book cover. And that's why we have this. So let's flip over to this page. And here we have a little opening. And we have just a little book here. Let's see if I can bring it in any closer. Just a little booklet of yellow onion skin-like paper. It's very thin. And back here, we have a pocket with some ephemera. This ephemera holds this flip down. So up here, whoops, I'm caught up. Up here we just have little bits of ephemera, tickets, and some pretty roses. A little bit of trim here. And we'll put these back in. And that closes. We flip this over and just give it a quick wrap around. And now we go to our quad slip and flip, which means that it just kind of pulls out and you have this beautiful quad of papers here. I left it so you could write on it. I did put a little pocket here. And inside of this, I put just a little booklet. Liberty, stop chewing. Sorry, my dog needs her allergy shot. She goes in Monday morning. Thank goodness. So it's just a little booklet that I put in here. This one is for journaling, and same way with these, and this. And then we have some journaling cards here. This is cut out and shaped to go on here. Have some extra flowers and a bee, loving the country life. Here I've put lots and lots of extra ephemera. You can see it through the front there. And so that is part of this. Then over here we have, let's go ahead and flip this back. Over here we just have some rub-ons, treasured memories, that is glued. We have beautiful ephemera made by several different makers. It's all listed down in the description box of papers I used. These coffee dyed papers are from Triple V Vintage. And then the document styles I got from 3 different makers, and they're digitals. This one is a Roxy Creations. Just a little piece of extra paper here that made an upper tuck. So what could we put in that upper tuck? We could put in, I don't know. We could put in this. Let's round that. I had forgotten about it, so I have this here. Let's do a 1/2 inch round on it. No, yeah, let's do 1/2 inch. I'm not going to ink it up because I don't have any special cover on my table here today. So we can put it in this way or this way, I think. Yep. Just a really cool upper tuck. And then we have another onion skin-like paper and some beautiful document paper. This was from a book. the concise British flora in color. And I used a couple full sheets of those. On this one, I just turned it over and then put coffee dyed paper back here. And some more pieces that you can journal on. Just one of the flowers there. So you can see, I tried, I really had to try, you guys, to keep this as flat as possible, because I didn't want it to bulk up too much. But I wanted it to have a lot of space in it. So there are 12 full pages here. That's 48 writing areas, front and back, on this one. And it will be the same in the next one. Pretty, isn't it? There's another one. Little flower here. Little just stuff. Little things. It's in the little things. Journaling cards. And here we have 2 little cards. You'd have to write on those with white ink if you wanted. And then we go to the next part of the journal. This is a document holder. This was inspired by Rachel at Roxy Creations, and that was with her Roxy's Weekly Challenge 6 or 7. So here we go. Inside we have just some beautiful pieces of ephemera that they can take out. They can put into their own book. They can just write on the back of it here and on the inside here. And then it tucks under here. This flips open. This is on the flap, made on the flap of the file folder. So when you flip it open, you end up with a beautiful little tuck back here. This came with the countryside 12 by 12 paper. So this can just tuck in back here. There we go. And then we have an envelope flip here. We've added a little bit to the front. And inside here we have a journaling card and another journaling card. Just a minute, please. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I had to move the dog out to go play with her daddy for a bit, because she just was chewing too much, making too much noise. Here we have a nice tall pocket and some more cards, tags. I left things pretty well plain so that the new owner could do what they wanted to them. That's why I've included all these little bits and pieces in here. Just another piece of ephemera in this pocket, along with another big journaling card. Isn't that pretty? And I put some of Rachel at Roxy Creations document in here. It's glued in, and you can see it's glued into this envelope as well. That was a nice that was a good way to get a nice background in them. And this I've just flipped over. It's a thin piece of paper, so anyway, so there's that. Got some little fabric here, some milk cans, and more picket fence. Whoops. And then we go to here, and oh, look, the word top. I wrote that in there so I'd remember which is the top of the book, and I forgot to erase it. Let me get my eraser. There we go. Just put a little bicycle here. Decorated up a few pages. Not a lot. I kept it to a minimum. A nice big journaling card here. This also has 12, I think it's 12 full papers, and divided in half, so about 24 writing pages, 48 writing pages, although some of them are documents on the front. So, yeah, that's another one of Rachel's papers there, I think. And I printed them on coffee dyed paper, so they came out really sweet. This might not be Rachel's. It might be Journalosity or one other one I used. It's all in the description. Here's some more paper here, or another rub-on here. These rub-ons are gorgeous, you guys. Here I have just a couple of journaling cards. I've decorated this one and left this one plain. You can journal on the back of them. I didn't get any lace in it. I stuck to trying to keep it nice and flat. Here are the geese. And then here we have our last page of this part of the journal. Uh-oh, what happened? There it went. I need to put a charm on there yet. I haven't done that. This opens up and we have a basket of hearts here and some stamps. And then this card comes out, so you can journal on it. So you can see it's just the cardstock back there. And then you can put that back in. It looks like a picture and nobody will ever know what you journaled on the back of it. We like our little secret hiding spots, don't we? And then we have two more journaling cards here. And then down here I've just added some more fencing and some flowers. And you could see that, right? Okay, good. And this just sits in here. This flips back up. This is an envelope, by the way. It is a photo envelope. Well, it's a photo envelope, not an envelope. A photo note card. Sorry. I think I got it now. I think right here is where I'm going to put this. So I actually need to make a little tuck spot next to it. I think we will make it with... Whoa! Goodness! I have this little typewriter I could use. Dream up something wonderful. Or I have a couple little cigarette cards from the journal. Or this. Here we go. Let's go with that. And we'll put this on here. And this. There we go. I like that. And you'll see why I'm doing this, because I want to encourage everyone to do this when they create a journal. So let me get my little rubber mat under here. And my glue. I'll put that up there. Okay. Ink it up a little bit. And we'll ink around these guys. And we'll put a little bit of glue here. Right here. We're making a little tuck spot. Here's our little basket. Just a little glue along the bottom. And a little bit here on the side. Because it's going on here. And then our watering can we want to put right over here. So we're going to glue this top part and this handle down. Hopefully, let me see if I glued that down. Nope, it's fine. Could have actually moved it just a little bit differently. And then I want to take the handmade by, and I want to get my little pen. Let's see if this one writes. Handmade by Angela Thoma, 2023. Okay, that is a sticker. I am going to put just a little bit of glue on it. Going to stick it right in here. Maybe right about there. And then in this tuck spot, I always put my card. My card is on both sides, and I put my card in there. So that makes it pretty nice. Now let's slip this back out of there and come back over here. And we will look at the matchbook. So back here in the matchbook we have a pocket, which of course I forgot to fill. Let's just put a few extra pieces of paper in there. Here is a tag they can finish. Here's a tag that is finished. Here's a section of envelope. Perhaps they could use that. Let's tuck it in. And let's see. Here is another one that they could finish. And let's see. Here's one that they could do something with, I suppose. This is a good way, if you don't want to hang on to all the extra paper, to just tuck it into the journal. And of course you have to adjust your price, you know, to include the extra paper. There we go. That really makes that a nice sturdy piece there on the front, on the back. Now on this matchbook, this was courtesy of, no, she didn't make it, but I made it. It was inspired by Natasha over at Treasure Books. She made some really cool matchbook pieces. Her link is down below. You might go over and check that out. she showed all kinds of ways to decorate them, and they were absolutely stunning. So I have adhered this to the book. It is part of it. And back here, I think, is, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces. So you have 20 writing spots on these pages. When you're done and you want to remove them, just staple them together and save them. And then punch holes in your new paper and tie them back in. And voila, we are done. See, that just flips up. Let me back that out just a little bit so you can see. Because that would be almost 16 inches because these are 8. So that's, you know, a good flip on it. And that is the back of the journal. Let's go back over here to here. Put in our ephemera. And this book, I hope, will be on Etsy very soon, or by the time you see it, it will be. Oh boy, it fluffed right up there, guys. Look at that. By putting the extra bits and pieces in it. Now, a lot of times you can leave these where they were, and they will adjust just a little bit to fit your journal. And there we are. So thank you for joining me with this journal. It was loads of fun. I really enjoyed it. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. For the next week or so, I'll be doing shorter, quicker videos. Just craft with me and, you know, using some ideas and as I get set up and ready for the next full-length journal. So I gotta have my in-between crafting time. So anyway, I hope you'll join me during my crafting videos and paper making videos, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you everyone for all your wonderful comments on this journal. I have had the best time with this one. Thank you, Shannon, for such a beautiful kit. Shannon over at Mixed Media Minnesota sells kits by the month or 3 months at a time, and I have a 3-month subscription with her. So yeah, this one just attached to my heart. Give me a chicken and I'll make something for the chicken to live on. So there we go. This is his farm. So anyway, thanks Shannon for the kit, for the beautiful kit, and great job. And thank you everybody for all your comments, and hello all new subscribers, and I'm gonna let you go. Bye.